Memphis-based FedEx is suing the U.S. government, demanding a refund for the tariffs that it paid. Now, the Trump administration's order under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act imposed a 25% tariff on almost all imports from both Mexico and Canada, raising costs on trade across borders. Now, the U.S. Supreme Court recently ruled the tariffs were illegal. Now, in a complaint filed against the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, its commissioner, and the U.S., FedEx and FedEx Logistics Incorporated claims starting in February of last year, it paid tariffs on goods it imported and transported from foreign countries on behalf of its customers. The suit states the Supreme Court confirmed that it has the right to refunds of duties paid. In a statement, FedEx said, in part, supporting our customers as they navigate regulatory changes remains our priority. FedEx also said it would return any tariff refunds to the customers who did end up paying them. So, Lane, I'll have you open it up here. How likely is this suit, or what do you think? Is FedEx rightfully in the right to sue the Trump administration over this?
I don't know if they're in the right to sue, but we live in a litigious society, so I think this is firmly expected. I think anyone would have anticipated that companies would sue. Understand Revlon, Costco, Basic Toys, various other companies have either filed suit or are planning to file suit soon. And this will be tied up in courts for a long time. And more likely, what you'll see is something worked out, perhaps, to where they get a refund over a period of time. They're not going to get one enormous check from the federal government up front. It might be they get a discount on their corporate taxes they pay the following year, the next several years. It will be worked out, but there will be a lot of lawsuits, and the winner in this will be the attorneys and the folks who are representing these companies, I think.
Wow. Otis, I want to ask you, so the Supreme Court, normally people had concerns that the Supreme Court just aligns with whatever Trump says, but this clearly goes against what Trump wanted, which were tariffs. So, what do you have to say about the Supreme Court's ruling to even say that they were illegal?
Well, the Supreme Court looked at the law, looked at the Constitution, and made the right decision here. The right or the decision to impose tariffs like this was clearly not in the president's purview to do that. So I applaud the Supreme Court for doing that. As for FedEx, the late Fred Smith, who died last year, has never been a fan of tariffs. In 2019, he called them a net drag. And this is a man who has supported Republicans in the past. He's given a lot of personal money to the Republican Senate committee, and he was heavily supportive of John McCain when he ran for president back in 2008. So this was a good decision by the FedEx company to sort of set the tone here to say that those tariffs were a net drag, and we want our money back so we can give it back to the customers.
So, I'll give you the last point on this.
Anytime you see somebody like FedEx come to the table with a lawsuit of this magnitude, it's not about tariffs, it's not about anything else but money. And that money will impact supply and chain stores. Supply and chain stores will impact consumers. I am a consumer, so it impacts me. And I'm glad to see them doing what they're doing. And it also impacts the workforce. That when you have to pay more money out, somebody's going to lose a job.
Yeah.
When people lose a job, they can't buy as much as you would like for them to buy in sales, with sales tax in the cities and counties. So that will impact us. So yeah, this does need to be tested so it won't happen again. Yeah. Will they get a lump sum? No, I doubt that. But it will be a bridge too far the next time.
And FedEx had layoffs recently already, too.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely a great point there. Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk about downtown Memphis hotel accommodations and why NBA players shed some negative light on it lately. Stay with us.